What's up everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Friday, March 27th. Now in today's video, we're going to be talking about the overall macro market, because if you've noticed, Bitcoin, the S&P, even the Nasdaq has capitulated out of nowhere. Now I want to share with you data to help you understand how DOGG's been performing, how Bitcoin's been performing, meme coins as well in the crypto market. But we also need to address how DOGG has actually sustained its floor, sustained its price compared to Bitcoin. You'd be surprised how DOGG's actually still outperforming not just Bitcoin, but also Pengu and SPX. Data helps allow you to understand, to remove your emotions and see the fundamentals and things, because you get a sense of where DOGG is going to go. Because what you will see on chain is that the DOGG army holds strong. So let's get right into it. Let's not waste any time. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join us on X. Please be careful with anus scammers down in the comments below. I'll never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email. So please be careful and invest safely. Guys and girls, let's get right into it. Okay, so DOGG's roughly around a 73 million market cap, down 2.12%. Now, when I compare that to Bitcoin's price, check this out. Looks like Bitcoin dropped even further. As you can see, the DOGG is the blue line and Bitcoin is the orange line. This is over the past 24 hours. Let's look over the past week. Again, they are pretty much in correlation with each other. Nothing's dropped too hard, nothing's pumped too hard. Now let's look at Bitcoin's price. Bitcoin dropped as low as $65,000 US out of nowhere. As you can see, the whole altcoin market has absolutely reacted to that. Now when we zoom up on Bitcoin, this is where Bitcoin's price was at this morning. It was at $69,000 US. So we shed roughly around $3,000 to $4,000 US out of nowhere. Now why do we see this happen? Well, just within the past 4 hours, we saw $250 million worth of liquidations happen in the crypto market alone. And $118 million of that was actually just Bitcoin. Say, for instance, there are prediction markets like Kalshi that say that there is an 80% chance that Bitcoin falls below $60,000 US. Now, I don't know how you feel about prediction markets. Some people say that prediction markets have a 90% accuracy. That's just based on what Polymarket stated for their own marketplace. Now, Kalshi, I have no idea. But this is giving you some sentiment of what the crowd is thinking and what they're betting on. So if we're going below 60,000, where does your altcoin stand? Where do your assets stand? This is something that you need to pay attention to. I still hold strong with DOGG. Now, let's see the macro market, because it isn't just within the crypto landscape. Look at this. Over $650 billion was just wiped out of the stock market today. Now, keep in mind, we actually lost over $3.5 trillion since the Iran war started, just within the stock market alone. Now look at S&P and Nasdaq. They're down significantly as of today to their 7th month low. They've lost over $6 trillion from their all-time high. Just think about that. S&P lost 8.5%, Nasdaq lost 12%. That's crazy. Now, when we go over to the meme coin sector, I mean, just look at Doge. Dogecoin is the #1 meme coin of all meme coins. It's the OG. It's been there since the beginning. It started the new wave of memes. You see that Doge is still down 54%, despite these bullish catalysts, such as Dogecoin ETFs, or even Elon Musk still talking about Doge, saying that he's the Doge father. So even Dogecoin and many investors that are hugely bullish around Doge are not making it right now. Now let's go over to the top meme coins by market cap. Now what I've noticed is that the entire meme coin market cap has lost around 9.5%. This is the entire meme coin market cap. It used to be at around roughly $34 billion as of yesterday, lost roughly $2 billion. So you can see that affected everybody. Now, when I look into the meme coin market sector, you can see that with market cap alone, we are still pretty low. We are below levels that we haven't seen since before February 2024. Let's look over to the meme coin sector in general in terms of price movement, just based on what Bitcoin's been doing. You can see that Shiba Inu and Pepe are almost close down to 3%. Same thing with Trump token. Check this out, Siren. Siren lost again another $1 billion out of nowhere. This is the insider trader token that I just never want people to be a part of. And I told you guys and girls, don't be a part of this. Remember, we saw a massive pump, and then that was obviously this one wallet that had over 50% of token allocations. They dumped on retail, tricked them to pump again, and then they dumped on it again. That's crazy. That's Siren for you. But let's look at Pudgy Penguins and SPX. Pudgy Penguins right now is roughly around 4.65% to the downside. SPX down 3.35%. Fartcoin almost close down to 4%. Now let's go over to where DOGG is. Now DOGG is still actually at 266. That's actually very promising. Now let's look at what's going on chain. On chain tells you the holder activity within DOGG. Are they selling? Are they buying? So I'm going to explain it to you. The top left is short-term holders, which is the green section, versus long-term holders. So you can see that long-term holders has not changed. That means it's still at 78.6%, which is a new all-time high. That means people are stacking and accumulating, then holding DOGG for over 150 days or more. That's actually really great. Look at the past day. Now you may be noticing like Bitcoin's price goes down, but not DOGG. It's because we haven't seen that much trading volume on chain, because apparently only 0.22% of the supply of DOGG, which is 100 billion tokens, has moved. That's really not much. It's not even 0.5%. So the fact is that no one's actually selling their DOGG. In fact, if you look over to the right, look at the whale wallets. These are inflows. They actually outweigh the outflows. That means we saw 5 million inflows, which is not a lot. That's like $3,000 or $4,000. But that means even though there's a lot of uncertainty within the market, the DOGG army hasn't changed their sentiment. I mean, even if you go to DOGG and CoinMarketCap, scroll down below, there's not even really much selling pressure on Gate.io or even BitGet or even Kraken. It's just been kind of holding steady. If anything, the only trading volume that we've seen for DOGG is on MEXC. And we don't see the data that's happening with those centralized exchanges because it's off-chain. So everything that you're seeing off-chain with those centralized exchanges, like how many holders hold DOGG, how much are they selling, we don't see that in here. If anything, we only see one specific wallet for these exchanges, such as MEXC down here and also BitGet right here. There's not really much we can use in terms of off-chain data to help understand what's going on within those centralized exchanges other than these wallets. But overall, everything's looking very positive. Now remember, we're 7 days away from Operation DOGG by Domination, which is going to happen on April 3rd. And this is the exact moment where everybody around the world is going to deploy $100 minimum capital to buy DOGG at the exact same time once this clock hits 0. So pay attention, follow this clock if you can. Go over to my X page to just buy DOGG on Kraken exclusively. Now, let's look at DOGG over on the charting analysis. So what I've noticed here is we're still kind of hovering around this zone, which is okay. Now, what I want to show you is how DOGG is performing against Bitcoin. It's still outperforming Bitcoin by 2.22%. So this was yesterday, we had a green candle, and now today we have another green candle. That's just where DOGG's activity is right now. Now let's look at DOGG compared to SPX 6900. So this is a green candle here, which was yesterday, and now we formed another green candle. Now let's scroll down to this specific chart, which is DOGG against Pengu's price. DOGG is outperforming Pengu by 1.83% at the time it's recording. So we had a green candle here, which was very large yesterday. We have another green candle today. So when I look at the amount of activity, yes, DOGG price is dipping because remember, everything in cryptocurrency is priced in Satoshi. So if Bitcoin's value drops, the whole crypto market drops determined by that value. It's not determined by USD, it's determined by Satoshis, or AKA sats. So that's why when you look at DOGG price over here, DOGG actually sustains its price pretty heavily compared to Bitcoin's price. As you can see, DOGG is blue and Bitcoin is orange. So this is why we focus on data, because you understand the sentiment that's happening within the DOGG army. So I'm very happy to report this video to you all. This is why we focus on data, not emotions. Emotions focus on price. Data removes the emotions and helps us focus on the overall underlying asset, how it's performing overall, and is doing quite well. So before we conclude this video, you already know that I'm very bullish on DOGG. Remember, we have this deadline, which is March 31st, which is just a few days away from now. And I'm offering people an opportunity if you want to be highlighted, either if it's your crypto company or you support DOGG, or if it's your X channel. The sponsorship proposal is still open. If you want to secure the tier 1 spot or the tier 2 spot, just reach out to me. This will be ending on March 31st, and this allows me to showcase you, highlight you as the DOGG army if you want to participate in this. So with that said, be sure to direct message me if you're interested in the sponsorship proposal. This will not last long. I look forward to hearing your thoughts down below and all your thoughts on DOGG performance. Now, with that said, by supporting this channel to help the algorithm, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join us on X to receive all of our alpha calls and updates regarding DOGG on the moon. Till then, see you guys and girls next time.